Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I will be telling you my top 10 most anticipated new coasters I'll be riding this year, 2026 edition. Now, these are not confirmed yet that I'll be riding this year yet. These are just ideas of what I have in my plans this year, of what parks I'm going to that are new this year, what new coasters are out there that I still need to ride, like at parks. So I just wanted to do a video on this. I do a video on this every year. As you know, I am leaving to work at Cedar Point very soon. Actually, tomorrow is when I leave for Cedar Point. So I wanted to get this video out there before I go to a bunch of new parks this year. If my plans go as planned, I'll be going to definitely a few new parks. I already have gotten 12 new credits this year, as I did visit Kings Dominion, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Luna Park this year so far. My favorite new credit I've gotten this year so far is Rapterra. I never did a review on it, but if you watch my Kings Dominion Park ranking video, you will hear my thoughts on that awesome B&M Wing coaster. Anyways, let's get into this video. Oh, and real quick, let me just say this is not how I think the coasters are going to rank on my rankings. This is just how anticipated I am in order for these coasters. And I should also list some honorable mentions to this list that did not make it. Those being New Texas Giant, Tormented Rampaging Run, Palindrome, Steel Eel, Texas Stingray, Behemoth, All-American Triple Loop, and Lost Coaster Superstition Mountain. Alright, now let's get into the video. Kicking off the list at number 10 is Cornball Express. Now, you saw this on last year's list. However, unfortunately, I was not able to make it to Indiana Beach last year. I am very much hoping to make it there this year. In my opinion, this ride looks to have some awesome airtime. I've heard it has some really good airtime from many people. So this is a ride that I definitely am really hoping to ride this year. Because if you saw my top 50, I have a lot of wooden coasters in there that most people don't think are that great that I just really like because I think they have some very great airtime. And I think Cornball Express would be just like those. Number 9 is Mr. Freeze at Six Flags Over Texas. This is a ride I've always been really intrigued to ride as I think it looks really good. It looks very forceful. The launches look powerful. It looks to absolutely rip through some of these elements. And I just think this is a ride I would absolutely love. I have ridden some classic premieres, yes, those being the Spaghetti Bowl coasters, but I have not ridden a reverse version like Mr. Freeze yet. So I am very anticipated to get on this ride this year, as I think I'm going to really, really like this ride. I've heard the forces are insane, and I love intense rides. The premiere launches, in my opinion, I've experienced are really good, so I'm really looking forward to getting on Mr. Freeze this year. Number 8 is a coaster most people would most certainly not have on their list, but this is a ride I've heard a lot of insane things about. Number 8 is Titan. Now, I've heard those two helixes are absolutely destructive, that they're like the most intense element on any coaster, like in North America, from a couple people I know. I really think that these helixes could make this ride absolutely crazy. Not to mention that it looks to have some underrated airtime moments throughout the ride. This is a ride that just looks really underrated to me. I love forceful elements, and those helixes look absolutely crazy. Titan is a ride that I just think looks really, really good actually for those two helixes, and I think it has looks to have some underrated moments. So this is a ride I am very, very much looking forward to get on this year. At number 7 is Leviathan. This looks like a very fun Giga Coaster. Now, this is basically the last traditional Giga Coaster I need to ride in North America. I'm not considering Tormenta a traditional Giga Coaster. But Leviathan, in my opinion, looks like a really good ride. I am expecting this to definitely be better than Orion, but I don't expect it to touch Fury at all. I'm only mentioning the B&M Gigas there because I think i305, obviously i305 is going to destroy this thing still. But nonetheless, Leviathan looks very good, looks to have some great pacing, looks to have some awesome airtime moments. I think Leviathan is going to be a very good ride that I'm going to really like. At number 6 is Iron Rattler. This is one I am insanely intrigued about because I've heard from many people it's a top tier RMC, and then some people say it's mid tier RMC or low tier. So this is a ride I am really looking forward to getting on to find out for myself. In my opinion, I'm expecting this to be a higher tier RMC, not top tier, just a high tier RMC. I do think this ride looks really good. It looks to have some fantastic airtime moments. The top of the quarry looks like it could give some really good airtime, but I'm not sure. I haven't really heard much about it because I haven't talked to people about Iron Rattler in a while. But that drop off the quarry, the first drop, looks absolutely ridiculous. I can absolutely not wait to experience this ride. It looks fantastic. It looks to have a great layout. This looks like an amazing RMC that I'm very excited to get on this year. Into the top 5 we go, and number 5 is Circuit Breaker. Now, if you know by now, I absolutely love, and I mean love, Siren's Curse. So I have extremely high expectations for Circuit Breaker. This is a ride I am expecting to rank very high for me. Because although it looks like a bit of a weaker version of Siren's Curse, I'm expecting this ride to still be in my top 20 for sure. This ride looks absolutely fantastic, looks absolutely ripped through its layout. The snap on these elements looks insane. Looks like it's going to have some great airtime. Pacing looks phenomenal. This ride looks absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to get on it. Number 4 is Shockwave. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking, why is this so high? Now, I've heard a lot of things about this, and everything I'm hearing is this is just basically a looping version of Magnum. Now, if you saw my top 50 coasters video, you would notice that Magnum is a top 10 coaster for me. So, yeah, I'm expecting Shockwave, if it's a looping version of Magnum, to also rank extremely high for me. I don't think it'll rank by top 10, but top 15 is definitely considerable, possibly. And top 20 is also very considerable of where this could rank. I don't know where this is going to rank yet, but I'm expecting it to rank very high for me, because if it's really a looping Magnum, I'm expecting a lot from this. The airtime looks absolutely nuts. There's a triangle hill, and triangle hills are insane. It looks insanely forceful. The 2 loops look ridiculous, and I absolutely cannot wait to ride this coaster this year. I'm expecting a lot from Shockwave. Number 3 is Alpenfury, and this ride looks absolutely ridiculous. The launch out of the tunnel looks so powerful, looks like one of the best launches out there. It looks to have insane airtime on half of these moments, like upside down ejector, which just looks crazy. The inversions look insanely snapping. The pacing is some of the best I've seen on any coaster, which I'm expecting it to feel insanely fast when I'm on it. It looks so quick from off-ride. It looks insanely snappy. I've heard it's insanely intense, and it looks insanely intense from the off-rides. This is a ride I am so excited to get on, and I could see this definitely being a top 10 coaster for me. It looks absolutely phenomenal, and I absolutely cannot wait to ride this coaster. Not to mention, the layout looks absolutely insane. This ride just looks all out amazing. At number 2 is Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster. Now, if you saw my video last year, you would know I had Railblazer also at number 2. Unfortunately, I was not able to get to California's Great America last year. I'm hoping to get there in 2027. But this ride looks ridiculous. The OG Raptors look insane, and I cannot wait to finally get on one, hopefully this year. Wonder Woman, it looks so snappy, looks so fast-paced, looks so aggressive. It looks unreal. This is a ride I definitely could see being a top 10 coaster for me, for sure. I mean, it looks absolutely insane. Looks like a perfect coaster in my opinion. Just looks all out incredible. I love fast-paced rides. Wonder Woman looks fast-paced. Looks really forceful, really snappy. This ride looks absolutely perfect, and I cannot wait to finally ride an OG Raptor. And we finally have reached number 1. And there's no other contender for number 1 this year, since I'm finally trying to get on it this year, hopefully, if all it goes as planned. Number 1 is Air Force One. This looks like it could be the best coaster in the world. It's the only coaster out there that I think could actually beat out Voyager for me. This ride looks absolutely ridiculous. The airtime on every moment looks so sharp. The finale looks absolutely ridiculous. Possibly looks like the best airtime on any coaster towards the end, or the best airtime moment in the world, that finale. The inversions look insanely snappy. I've just heard from so many people this is one of the best and the best coaster in the world for many people. So I'm going into Air Force One expecting this to contend with Voyage for my number 1 spot. Not to mention the pacing looks insane. There is no flaws by the looks of it with this ride. This ride looks absolutely ridiculous, and I just cannot wait to finally ride this possibly best coaster in the world. It looks absolutely world class for sure. Definitely going to be in my top 3. I know that by now, probably. It should definitely be a top 3 coaster for me. But this ride, I just finally cannot wait to ride it. This is the year I am definitely hoping to get on this. If I don't get on it this year, I'm definitely going next year. But the big plan is to finally get out to Atlanta this year and ride what looks like an incredible RMC. So that is my top 10 most anticipated new coasters I'll be riding this year. Make sure to like this video, also subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.